Step into the spotlight.
Hey guys, what's going on? So you may be wondering what the title was about. Well, basically I just want to kind of talk about what's been going on, why I haven't been that active on YouTube here lately or Twitter, and just generally what's happening this week and all that stuff, Well, anyway, one of the reasons I haven't made that many videos is just because I've been super busy. Um, we are remodeling the office at work, so I've been doing a lot of painting and things like that. Business has been very busy, so that kind of takes precedence sometimes. But also, there's some other things I want to talk about. They have the comic book pull day, and I didn't really do a pull video. But as per usual, the things that you want to pick up right now are Batman with Tom King writing it for this run, and then there's the Shadow Batman #2. I'm going to check it out. I'm not that thrilled about this as compared to Batman the Shadow, which was a Snyder run right before this, but we'll see how it goes. Also, Dead Man comes out tomorrow, so be sure to check that out. And also, there was an impulse buy that I did. It was so funny. I went on Midtown Comics and ordered all my comic books. And I've been meaning to check up on this book and just haven't had the chance. Just haven't had the time. Totally forgot about it. Well, anyway, it's called Batman Dark Prince Charming. And I had to look it up online. I went to DC's website to check it out, and it's called Batman Dark Prince Charming Book 1. And it says basically that European Comics, I don't know why they call him European Comics Master when I've never heard of him, but it's Enrico Marini, and he's done Eagles of Rome and La Scorpion, which is two books I've never read. He's making his American Comics debut with an original 2-part graphic novel starring the Dark Knight. So basically, Joker has kidnapped this mysterious girl that has something to do with Batman and the Joker, and Batman's after him. So that's basically what it's about. So I'm going to check it out and see how that goes. I ordered it just without even reading the synopsis first, but the cover looked very interesting, and the art looked very interesting, and this guy doing his first American comic book, I definitely want to check it out and give him a shot. So be sure to kind of check that out and see what you think. Also, some other things I want to talk about. I kind of blew through this pretty fast. I wanted this to go a little bit longer, but also I've been working on my comic book. A lot of people was like, hey, we like your idea for your comic book. You should try to do it. And so I started investigating, how hard it was to do. Once I had kind of saw Diversity in Comics start doing his, which I know he's been in the business before. That's one up that he has on everybody. Once I saw him kind of doing it, I was like, it kind of, when you see somebody else trying, it makes you want to try too. And that's the whole point of the comics industry, and why these pros need to be nicer to the fans, because it pumps them up, and maybe they want to be a comic book pro one day. So I've been working on this story. The working title is The Ghost, and I've now started talking to an artist. I don't know if the artist wants me to name who he is, but I've now started talking to one, and so he's basically mocking up some pages for me now. I'm kind of zeroing in on exactly what I want. So that's come along. I'm very excited about that. If you're wondering what my story is going to be styled like, think post-apocalyptic, but not too, or not really apocalyptic, but dystopian future. Nightwing: The New Order would be kind of a good way to look at that, and then it's got some bits of the movie Akira in it, and Blade Runner mixed with Full Metal Alchemist. So if you're not confused already, now you are confused. But anyway, so I've been working on that. That's another thing that's been taking up time. So yeah, it's been very busy. Haven't had a whole lot of time to make videos. But I do hope that you're still tuning in and that you're still appreciating my content as I try to produce more. I'm just trying to see what I can do. Open these other opportunities to see if I can advance my position. That's what you always need to try to do in life. You need to always try to advance your position. Just like when you're fighting, people do jujitsu and things like that. They always try to advance your position all the time. That's the key phrase. But so anyway, another thing I want to talk about. This is kind of a side thing, but it also has just irritated me to the point to where I just had to speak up about it. So if you follow me on Twitter, you know I've become upset about the TV show Supergirl here lately. When the show came out, I was fully on board. Like I wanted superhero shows to do good. I already watched Arrow, Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow, and Gotham, and I thought, oh, well, this is just going to be another one of those. It's just going to tie right in and be really good. And the first season was okay, and the second season was, and now the third season is just total trash. And if you're wondering why that is, it's the writer. The guy that does the series, he has already came out and said, oh, well, I'm very much progressive and all this kind of stuff. And if you've ever seen that movie Night and Day with Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise, he basically tells her that when the bad guys come for you, the way that you can tell the bad guys from the good guys is they will start using words like safe and secure and protect. And he says, and if you hear the word safe or take you to a secure location, you know you're about to die. And so I thought that was funny, but it's kind of like this, when a writer comes out and says, well, I'm progressive or I'm a leftist or something like that, you should immediately be very wary of what they're going to do, because that should not matter. Okay, that should have no play on the product that they produce. Okay, they should just come out and make good work. It's kind of like Ethan Van Sciver, where he says, well, we just should make good comic books. Okay, you should just make good TV shows. You should make a Supergirl TV show, and there should be no question as to what your political leaning is. That should not come into play on a fantasy TV show about an alien girl from another planet. Okay, that's just so stupid. But anyway, so he says that, and now we get season 3, and season 3 is just total trash. And I tried to watch it again last night, and I got about 10 minutes in and just had to turn it, because it seemed very promising, because they were talking about that Ro guy, the sun god, and they were worshiping Supergirl like she was her, or like she was him, and then immediately, as we start to get comfortable in the show, there comes the lesbian sister again with her girlfriend, and they have to be hugging on each other and constantly, I don't know any lesbian couple that sits there like a man and a woman like that. I just don't understand why they got to push it so hard. And they're already, now this season, they're getting married, and they've just been dating, a couple of months, which is just totally stupid. And then this episode, they bring up, oh, are you going to have kids? Are you going to have kids? They just announced they're getting married. They just started planning their marriage, and you're already bringing up kids. Like that's not normal talk. And they said, oh, well, I don't think we're going to have kids. I just don't think we are. So they're pushing the not having kids agenda, because they know that's a hot topic right now to talk about. And it's just so stupid, because it has turned into, what's that couple doing on the TV show now? It has nothing to do with Supergirl anymore. Supergirl is just a side character as we talk about the sister. I guarantee you something bad is going to happen. She's not going to get married, and then they're going to talk about how society is just against their relationships, and it just makes it so hard in life. We've got all these aliens running amok everywhere. Supergirl's having to stop trains, pick up airplanes, and all this kind of stuff, and we're worried about the lesbian couple. It just makes no sense. We have Martian Manhunter that is now leading the DEO. That's probably one of the most interesting characters you could have, and he's a side character, and we barely even talk about him. It's sad. And so I've pretty much just given up Supergirl. I'm not going to watch it anymore. I'm going to watch the other TV shows, and if they become as bad, I'll stop watching them, because I don't have to watch them, okay? I watch them because I want to. I already read the comic books, and this is just a bonus. This guy, I think it's Guggenheim that makes the TV show, he really needs to learn how to make Supergirl and leave all the other stuff at home. Okay, but that's just me talking. Tell me, you guys, what you think about that. That was just a side thing that I wanted to bring up because it's just really irritating me here lately. It's bad when Gotham is better than Supergirl because this Gotham show is completely different than the comic books. It's still fun, but it's not anything like the comic books. But alright, guys, that's all I got to say. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And I hope you're still watching the channel. I'm going to try to produce more videos. Tonight there's going to be some trick-or-treaters. As a matter of fact, they're already out trick-or-treating right now and the sun's still up. But so we'll see how that goes. Alright, guys, I'll talk to you later. Underground Geek out.
I wish I knew you when I was young.